We're back! I'm back. Manny's at work. But I'm back for another video. One sec, gotta get some behind the scenes for a TikTok that I'm currently making. A day in the life while I have a content creation day. Am I right, small business owners? You're doing like a million things for a million different platforms at once. But it's nice because you can use the content multi-purposely, which is great, but it's a lot to think about. So here I go. You guys will be on the behind the scenes, okay? Hi YouTube friends and fam. I am so excited. I haven't filmed a video in quite a while because now you know I am pregnant. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. There's a little belly in there. It definitely gets bigger as the day goes on, and it's the morning right now, so it's hiding. But oh my gosh, we are so excited to just finally share, because it's been like really fun to like keep it with just me and Manny knowing, but the times that we got to tell our family and friends were so joyful. And honestly, it's just been an amazing season of just thanking God for this gift of life. And I just feel like I have so much to say, but I also am like, okay, I wanna also do a video for our small business owner friends of my favorite tools that I use daily, weekly, monthly for my small business. But yeah, I just wanted to say, yay, you know, the life updates. In the beginning, I was definitely, I still am very tired and just low energy, and honestly not a lot of motivation to create content because I have to, like, you know, put makeup on and just feel energized, and a lot of days in the beginning it is not like that. But it was so, like I said, just the most amazing time the last few weeks, like just taking it in, thanking God every single day for a nourished and growing baby. And we just cannot wait to, like, we just keep saying, like, we cannot wait to meet like who this little one is supposed to be. God knows what we need, whether that's a boy or a girl, and so I just can't wait to experience all of that with Manny. We've been together for this coming year. In February will be 9 years, and so we've definitely had our time as just the two of us, and I feel like as much as you think you need more, I just think this new little blessing in our life is going to be just what our hearts needed. So yes, we are so excited, and I'm just super pumped to keep creating new products for my happiest mail, Lane and Lou, and see where everything takes us for a Q4 and then the rest of the year for 2021 and then into 2022. God is just so good. So that is our little life update. I am so excited. And so I just wanted to start out, I will list off each of them and then kind of talk about each of them a little bit too. And then I'm also gonna have like information linked below. So if you're just starting out or just want some more information, I also might get out of breath. Okay. Anyways, all of the extra info will be linked below. So number one, I'm sure you guys can guess, everyone loves Canva Pro. I remember when I first started my businesses, my sister had done some work on Canva for one of her jobs, and she would just recommended it to me. And ever since, I fell in love, and I just feel like with the social media world now with small businesses, everyone knows about Canva and everyone loves it. It's just amazing to create graphics for your website, pins for Pinterest. Literally, I take reviews that we've gotten from customers and I put them into little canvas for pins, for Instagram posts, like, and then to create that into TikToks, Reels. That's what I love about, like I was saying with a little behind the scenes content creation moment there, was we can obviously have these days of creating a bunch of content in bulk and then repurpose them. So Canva is so great for that, especially they have a bunch of like different flat lays or like little phone things that you can like put in the picture, and it just makes it look more enhanced and maybe catch your followers' attention or someone new's attention that hasn't seen your profile before, rather than something that's a little more boring. So Canva is amazing. I do the pro and I pay like once a year, plus as a business, you know, that's a business expense. So that's awesome. Number 2 is the one that I really wanted to share with you guys because I haven't really talked much about it, is Planoly. I started using that a few months ago. I want to say it's coming up on a year now. So when I wasn't doing this full time, when I wasn't running 2 businesses full time, Planoly saved my life because it's so much to just think about running social media for 1 business, let alone 2 businesses, let alone so many platforms. So Planoly, I feel like, was just the answer that I needed in that season, and yet now that I'm doing this full time, I still use it every single week, every single day, honestly. So Planoly is great. I honestly don't think it was that expensive. I signed up for like the yearly thing, and then it'll charge me again annually, but once again, it's a business expense. And so if you are looking for an app that can plan out your social media grid, but also schedule and auto post and keep track of hashtags and insights and all of that, they're constantly adding to what their app can do. But I know there's other apps like Preview that can like show your grid and stuff, or you could schedule posts through Canva. But I really just love, when I was doing my research, I've used like Tailwind before for scheduling pins at my other job, but I just feel like for my aesthetic and my needs, Planoly had the aesthetic that I loved, that I wanted to work on every day. I feel like the other ones just kind of look more like computery, I don't know. This one was just like cute and welcoming, and I just feel like it fit my needs in that way. And yes, so I schedule, like I plan out my grid for both social media accounts, for Lean and Lou and My Happiest Meal. I am able to plan out my grid. I am able to store my hashtags and like name the categories. So whenever I'm going to post, like say it's a Tuesday Truth for my Lean and Lou community, I will go to my hashtag section and I'll just look for like Tuesday Truth Reel or like Tuesday Truth whatever the topic was, and I just save different hashtags, and then I can always edit those and add more, take out some, and just do that process. So Planoly, you guys check it out. I will link it in the description below. It has saved my life. So like I said, definitely one of my faves. Okay, so number 3 is going to be Tezza. I don't know where I heard of this one. It must have been on like a small business owner tips and tricks thing, but I used to use Lightroom and it was great, but I feel like I had to do a lot of it manually. I know you can like buy presets and use them through Lightroom, but once I found Tezza, I actually found one of the presets that they have that's free, and I just found that it matched a lot of my brand's aesthetic, and so I can like make it go all the way for the preset, or I can like tone it down a little bit if it's too intense. And honestly, I just edit my pictures through that if they need it. So here's one example. I'll show you guys the little baby clothes onesie that we got. This is just a picture that we took in the living room the other night. We ordered this little onesie, and so I had Manny like capture the moment. But this is Tezza, and all I do is go to this vintage edit, literally you guys, and you just tap it. So it's like that preset style. And like I said, you can like make it all the way over. I can't do this while you can do it all the way over or take it less, but it just adds like a cute vintage boho look. And look at that. You can like hold it to see the before, after. It makes my life so much easier, and it's boho and cute. And anyways, so I wanted to give a shout out to Tezza. That's the one I use, and so you literally just press the preset and then you save the pictures, voila. Number 4 is, shoot. Lainie, you were supposed to do research on what, I need to look up what the app is called, hold up. We will edit this part of the video out. This is hilarious. Is this pregnancy brain? I wrote down in my notes what the top 5 that I was gonna share were, but I didn't remember the name of this app that I installed. All right, so number 4 is going to be RECONVERT. So I use this on Shopify. I don't know if you guys have a Shopify site. If you do, definitely look into it. I heard about this from, I wanna say it might've been Maddie Green Design. She like uploaded it to her Shopify app, and she was like, hey, you can, or maybe it wasn't her, I can't remember. It was someone else in the small business world, and they were like, hey, you can install this app that has the possibility to reconvert that same customer after they just made a sale. So after they place their order, it'll go to the order page and like your order shipping out. And this app like creates this discount, and you can edit it for whatever you need for your business. And I think I have it where a specific product will be like a certain percentage off, but then it'll also be like, you have 20 minutes to like get 15% off the whole site. And so it's just a way to like say thank you and also reconvert that same customer that was already shopping and may have wanted something else, but like that 15% off on top of it is like exactly what they needed. Especially with like Q4 and Christmas shopping coming up, they might just be like, oh my gosh, I can get that one thing for 15% off, like I'm gonna do it. So that was like a cool little app to add into Shopify. So I wanted to share that unique tool because I feel like some of these tools can be like, okay, Lainie, we already know about that. But that one was more recent that I recently added into the shop, and I've had a few customers reconvert so far. So it's been worth it to me to just keep like battle testing it to see if it's worth it for me to keep. But I want to try it out through Q4 because I feel like that will be cool. So and then number 5 is QuickBooks. I feel like, taxes and all the things. I definitely put this off. Like I literally, you guys, I'm not even joking, have had like update QuickBooks in my planner for like the last 2 weeks, and I just put it off because I have it to where it's automatically set up to where I pay with everything with our business credit card, so everything goes in that expense category, like usually, but I like to just keep up with it and make sure everything's going good in the QuickBooks order and stuff. And I just feel like I dread it. I don't know why, but I just need to stay more like on top of it. And then at the end, we do submit it to an accountant because I feel like that's just not my strength. And I'll be the first to say, like, I don't want to mess up anything, and I just love handing it over to the accountant that we have, and she can help us out and let us know what we need to do. So I keep track of, and she also has access to our QuickBooks, but I keep track of it. Like I said, it does it automatically pretty much, but I like to go in every like month or two and just make sure everything's going good, up to date, so that it doesn't get like 6 months along and I'm like sitting there trying to make sure everything's correct. So QuickBooks is amazing, especially if taxes and just documenting all of the accounting stuff is not your #1 thing to do. It definitely helps the accountant that you're gonna hire because everything's there and they're all familiar with QuickBooks. So those were my 5 tools for small business that I wanted to share today. But yeah, I also just wanted to do a little life update and just say I missed you guys and I am excited to start creating content again. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. Just a sneak peek, I think the next video I'm gonna do is like a small business haul. Now that you guys know I'm pregnant, I have gotten a few baby things from small businesses and I'm gonna share those. I'm gonna share boho things, just a bunch of different, some of our customers that we've supported, that have been our Happy Meal customers that have the cutest shops and products. So get ready for that. Send me some ideas. We are going to do a major small business haul in the next video, especially with like Christmas shopping coming up. It'll be perfect and I can't wait to support you guys in return. So stay tuned, definitely subscribe for more, and I can't wait to see you guys soon.